coming into the year, I don't think anybody expected us to be up almost 19% by the end of April. So we had room to move this down. And frankly, that up 18 or 19% was almost free money because the market was rewarding just kind of putting a floor by the Fed on all that volatility. So now with volatility still subdued and a little correction here because of trade, I think the market is trying, to Mike's point, figure out how long is this going to last? How much is it going to bite into growth and into earnings? And our view is that if it lasts through the end of June, we don't really expect much out of the summit at the end of June. If it lasts to the end of June, then you're really going to hear companies guiding down. You're going to hear growth expectations guiding down. And in a year when we thought it was going to be back-end loaded to begin with, that's a big question mark for the rest of 2019.
Well, it looks like it's going to last longer. Chinese state media outlets have dramatically revved up criticism of the Trump administration's trade practices just in the past few days. An editorial from today in Xinhua calling the U.S. version of fair trade, quote, at best simplistic, and at worst, perilously selfish and short-sighted. Another piece this week in the People's Daily, these are all state-run news organizations, said bullying from the U.S. stains its credibility, and some strong words from the editor-in-chief of the Chinese publication Global Times saying the U.S. threatens to become an economic fascist country with this push to ban Huawei. So, Stephanie, when you wake up and you see these kind of headlines and this kind of rhetoric out of China, what do you think?
I mean, I know it's going to be a tough day, obviously, right, until we can put some numbers around it. And I think part of today was that there were a few companies that tried to put numbers around it. We talked about network appliance. I mean, that conference call was a really down conference call about investment spending, and that's just beginning, right? And we talked about Best Buy too. I mean, the commentary, we're now being able to put into our models lower numbers, and that's obviously not sitting well with the market. But what is good news is that we are seeing a rotation. Right, we're not seeing this massive declines in the overall market. It didn't feel good today, but at least money is getting rotated around, and that's been the theme all year long.
I have to say,